Well, cheers, team. Hopefully you've enjoyed our afternoon with Kevin Boone. Of course, those three runners in the third round of the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby at Towcester on Saturday. But we're going to look ahead to the future now before we say goodbye. And there's a couple of pups here. I think one's behind me. We've got one there. Tell us about these pups.
Yeah, these are Farney Cookie's first litter. A gentleman asked me if he could use him as a stud dog. And I sort of said to him, yeah, of course you can, no problem at all. And he asked me how much he wanted for the stud fee, and I just said nothing, just take him. I said he owes me nothing. And when they were born, myself and Catherine were on our way back from Yarmouth, and we got a phone call to say they were having their first litter. So we called in to see them being born, and the one there with the white nose was the first one out. And when the chap rang me and said, look, you can have a pick, just go and pick a dog and a bitch out. And at 12 weeks old, I went and picked them out, and they're here now, and they've been here ever since. And yeah, they're British bred. And when you look at what Stuart Forsyth's doing with his team around him and the people who's working on the British bred scene, it just, me and Catherine spoke and just said, well, we've got to have a couple and hopefully have some more in time. So yeah, Stuart's doing a good job. And yeah, and plus there's racetracks putting good races on, good sponsorship on for British bred dogs. So we thought, well, we'll give it a go. And I know we've only got two at the moment, but hopefully in the future, Cookie will have a few more. And you never know with Shane Boy Freddie what will happen to him.
Too early for names for this pair, or?
No, to be fair, the one with the purple one is called Cookie Crossing, and the other one is called Cookie Time. We've got a prefix now on him, as everything's got to be Cookie, because he's done us so proud. He's won over 20-odd thousand in prize money, and he's 5-year-old. I'm hoping to get him in the Towcester seniors there. He's still doing his time. He's been to Yarmouth for the last 3 or 4 weeks and done a 28.08, sort of like 3 times, three 7 days intervals. And yeah, he still loves his running, and we do use him as a trial dog to sort of judge where we are with some of the puppies and some of the younger dogs. But no, he's great. He sits there all week. He doesn't do nothing. He goes in the big paddock. If he want to run, he run, and if he don't, we don't. We just let him go back on his bed. But he's a great servant. I
think it's great testament to the work you do, Kevin, and the work that Catherine does, and Una and the rest of the family, in terms of the fact that these greyhounds run for you, but they run for you for a long time as well. They've become real stars, the likes of Rio and the likes of Farney's Cookie, the likes of Shane Boy Freddie.
Yeah, and Kakantu. I mean, Barry O'Sullivan took Kakantu from it to sort of run him in over hurdles, and even last week I think he won an H2 down at Crayford. So we've had some great dogs here, but the only thing I found out was when we retired 3 or 4 of them, you really do miss them, and you've got to rebuild. And I didn't rebuild early enough, but I've got a couple of nice stayers in now. Grapeslock is going to be a great 6 and 8 bend dog for this year. But the one for the future is this.
Yeah, so I understand Shane Boy Bowie is his name. Catherine's going to bring him forward. This, guys and girls, is one to watch in the future. What sort of age? What can you tell us about Bowie?
Well, he's from Michael Kiley, through my great friend Kenneth Crossan. His card to start with wasn't the best, and I think he was very, very green. And we got him up to the north of Ireland where Kenneth had him, and he'd done a 28.60 round Longford, and that was only a solo, but that just proved he could run. But in the 4 races before, he looked a dog you wouldn't even bother to pick, sort of even buy or anything. So we got him to go in a 5.50 at Longford, and he won the race in 30.08, which is a hell of a time for a young dog. And I trialled him in at Doncaster last week, and he come from behind and beat 2 A1 dogs at Doncaster in a trial. So yeah, he's definitely one for the future. I wanted to trial him Tuesday at Towcester, but they were fully booked, and I was a little bit late ringing up. So he's got plenty of time, but I think he just needs a bit more trialling in, because he is very green and clumsy on the track, but he can certainly run. And like I say, he come from Michael Kiley again via Kenneth.
Excellent. Well, Kevin, look, thank you very much. Thanks for putting up with us today. Thanks for allowing us into your home, into your kennels as well. And we wish you all the best for Saturday. Final thoughts about the weekend and Towcester?
Yeah, I mean, we're looking forward to it. We'll go through our routine. Catherine knows exactly what's got to happen all week, and she do her bit. I'll drive the van, and the dogs will do the running.
Fantastic. Kevin, gentlemen, as ever, hope you've enjoyed that. I think it's been the perfect mix, and hopefully you've thrown in a few winners as well.